Hey, good day. It's day 20, and here I am. I'm at the lake house at my in laws and enjoying my visit with them. And this is my view from the porch. It's really pretty out here. And it couldn't have been a more beautiful day. Um, so, Henry and I have gone out for walks, and we're just enjoying the no humidity and just the beautiful day it is, and hearing the kids playing in the water and the motorboats going on in the background. I wish we had the boat in, but right now the boat's not able. Well, the boat's able, but um, there's other things that we've got to take care of. So we'll go on a boat ride later on. But day 20 brings me up to the echoes of summer, because summer is grilling, outdoor eating, and sometimes we get carried away. So the challenge is in Linda Spangle's 100 Days to Weight Loss is half price eating, not half price eating, half eating. Eat only half of what you would. If any of you have been a serial dieter such as myself, we'll try to play that game too. We really need to get it out of our mindset is to eat, to lower our portions and to eat only half of what we want to eat, especially when we're at banquets or family barbecues, family outings, when everybody brings something totally delicious. I think that we really need to remember what our plan is, whether you're on a keto plan, Weight Watchers plan, Nutrisystem, Jenny Craig, whatever diet is floating your boat right now, it'll work if you stick to it. So with that, before you go to any of these outings, we need to have a plan. Just like I have to have a plan that I'm away from home right now. So I am having to, did a little grocery shopping that I have here, so I know what I'm going to eat ahead of time. And when you know that you're going to a potluck or a smorgasbord or just a family outing, that you know in ahead of time what you can eat, and then only eat half of that. Because we really, as we talked about in the last chapter, we don't need a whole lot to eat, but sometimes we let our emotions rule, and then we eat more than we intended. And again, it was really good food though. All I had was meat and, vegetables with really good dip. We still need to watch our portions because that'll catch us really good. I had a friend just recently was talking about how she was eating at work, and she did really good. Everyone else had the French fries and all this other stuff, and she says, but all I had the bread. That wasn't on my plan, but I had the bread. Well, it wasn't on your plan. And when you start mixing foods or giving into something that you know that you shouldn't eat because of how it makes you feel. And I used to be of the mindset that, well, I can't have this now, but I can have it someday. Well, you know what? That someday never worked for me, because the someday turned into the next day and the day after and the day after that and the day after that. And then here I was, eating bread that seriously makes me sick. It doesn't make me feel good. And also, as we talked about in another chapter, the emotional eating, where, the first two bites are the best. And then after that, it doesn't, it's meaningless. And I have been there. I have just scoured down food, and I didn't even taste it. And then I had to have more because I didn't taste the first helping. And then I get myself so sick and bloated that it does nothing good for me. So it's really empowering these last 20 days that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I really feel good. I don't have aches and pains like I had. I'm exercising really good. So it's just staying in that mindset, and that's where I'm really trying to learn this new way of eating, because the past didn't work for me before. And so I really want my future to look bright and not be so consumed with food wrapped up in my brain the way it has been. I want to be able to go out there and get in the water. Well, I'd get in the water anyway. That doesn't bother me. But maybe water skiing is in my future. I don't think so. but I'd like to know I could if I wanted to, wouldn't you? So, half portions. Look at your plate and go, I'm only going to eat half that. Or when you're at a banquet, a potluck, or eating out to dinner, take half away right away and eat that, and then decide, do I need more? And maybe you just need 2 more bites, and maybe you don't, and maybe you need a drink of water before you start eating. I'm not saying starve yourself, because I really believe that you have to eat. You have to eat enough in order to lose weight. It sounds silly, but starving yourself on 1,200 calories. I was on another site the other day, and this girl was complaining because she's eating her 1,000, 1,200 calories and she's not losing any weight. Well, duh, you have nothing to burn off if you're just eating that. You need to have the energy to exercise and to get you through the day, but you also need the mind clarity also. When you start starving yourself, you're starving your brain. So feed yourself good, treat yourself really good, and enjoy the summer. 4th of July is coming up, and what are you guys going to do? You're going to have fun? You're going to sit on the sidelines and go, oh, I wish I could do that? No, join in the fun. Also, take a picture. And I'm going to leave you with this last message, and it's kind of painful for me, and I don't remember if I've shared it before, but last Christmas of 2015, I saw this ad on one of the classifieds about this photographer was advertising a session for $75 and for family photos, and I was really struck with the fact that I need to have those taken. And up until that point, we never have had family pictures taken. My sons were 23 and 24 years old, and we never had pictures taken. I took plenty of pictures of them and plenty of pictures of the family and everything, but you know what? I wasn't in any of those pictures, because you know what I always told myself? When I'm thinner, we'll have a good family picture. Well, guess what? That day never came. And that moment in December of 2015, I made the decision that, darn it, I'm going to get pictures taken of all 4 of us. So I did. Seven months later, my 23-year-old died. I'm so glad I have that family picture. So I'm telling you, when you go back through and you look at your pictures, don't be afraid to take pictures of yourself, because you have to love the way you are anyway. And you can't wait. And I've always said to my kids, when they were telling me that, when I tell them to do something, they would go, I'll do it, Mom, I'll do it tomorrow, I promise, I want to do this today. And what I would tell them was, tomorrow never comes. And you know what? Sometimes tomorrow never comes, and you gotta stop putting off what you can do today. I promise you. You have to do that. And if you're not in any of your family pictures, start making history with your family by being in those pictures, being involved, because those are memories. The pictures are memories. So I'll leave you with that. Eat half on your plate. Eat half at a restaurant. Don't pig out at a family barbecue. Decide what you're going to eat and stay with it, because you know what? You're going to be victorious afterwards. And take those pictures. This holiday's coming up. There's a lot of joy, a lot of celebration. Get in a picture. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 21.